Morning from Timepiece Garden. So, this is day 2 for pallet rack build. If you saw the pallet rack 1, you'll see that this stack of wood here that is on the 2 pieces of skid down there was lined up there. Kind of, we can see where it's all dirt, no grass. Moved it out the way, cleared a bunch of the shrubs on the back, the brambles. I don't want the wood stack up against that shed. It's got a rotten base. I need to move it. It's just not been number 1 on my list of crap to do. I have a tractor now, so I'm moving it. It'll be easy. I think it's going to fall apart, though. I think that the bottom is completely rotten. The armadillos live under it. Anyway, that's a task for a different day. So I said I would go, and kind of show step by step what I did. So first thing I did was I cleared it. And you got 1 brick here. I got 2 more bricks kind of over there by the over there by my kindling stack that I use in the fire pit. Bring those 2 bricks here, kind of line them up with the black plastic there and get them level. That's the next step. So see you in a few. So the first thing I do is set the 3 bricks up, set the wood on it, make sure that there's enough at this end, because that's where the T-post sticks out. Same thing at the other end. Make sure there's a gap, because that's where the T-post sticks out. Look out, Panda. I know, you mama's helper, huh? Just your mama's helper. And then check for level. Level's important. Again, I live on a slope. Thank you, Panda Bear. And, sorry, camera doesn't want to zoom today. There it goes. Check for level. Live on a slope, so the more I can start out level at the beginning, when I'm laying the bricks down, etc., the better off I'm going to be once you get a full stack of wood on it. So it's close, but it's not close enough. So the right side there is lower than, say, the middle or the left side. It's not a lot. So instead of my shovel, I'm probably just going to hula hoe the squares a little to loosen up some of the dirt and see if I can just drop them down a little. So, see you in a few. All right, so I guess, Panda, come. Come. Sit. Sit. Good girl. Good girl. So I guess there was a snake down one of the rodent holes that had been in the wood pile. And I say that. See if I can zoom in and if you can see it. There he goes. Just about dead center at the screen. That is a snake head. And he's trying to figure out if it's safe for him to come out. So it won't zoom in any farther, and I don't want to go any closer, because then, Panda, come. Because then Panda wants to see what I'm checking out. Panda, come. So we're going to hang out for a second and play stick with Panda away from this area and see if the snake will come out farther, and yeah, if I can then dispatch him so I can finish working. All right, talk to you in a few. All right, there it is. So you can see the T-post is in, and the wood fits in the corner, kind of left to right. Same thing over here. T-post is in, and the wood fits in the corner, left to right. So now what happens is I move the wood out the way, get rid of the T-post pounder, move the bricks, and line up the fabric, the weed fabric. So it'll look like that one. Kind of hole where the T-posts go into the ground, so it'll slide down, and then the bricks on top of the fabric. So, see you in a few. That's the next step. All right, so the holes are burnt. You can see them there. Doesn't have to be perfect. And then from there, I used the little fabric staples. There's 3 of them here across the side to hold these corners down. This is the flat side where the brick sets on top of the ground, and this is where I start. Because as I move down, the bricks are down below ground level, so it's going to make the fabric adjust. So I'll show pictures of that in a second. Alrighty. So, bricks are down. 1, 2, and 3. Fabric prints are in place. You can see them kind of right there. Fabric print in place, holding the fabric in place. Again, weed prevention, that way I'm not having to edge under it. In the wintertime, I can blow the leaves out from underneath it. Both boards are on, left and right side. Yeah, fun stuff. The front one here is a little shorter than the back one. So, it doesn't quite fit. That's okay, I'm going to stick a piece of wood in between. But both boards are level. You can see there we're level. And when you move it back to the other one, it's still level. So, having said that, I need to go get a piece of scrap wood that I can fit in there, and I'm going to do that on both sides. I did the same thing on the other one, just to make sure that the woods stay apart. And then it's time to restack the firewood off of the wooden pallets that let the critters get up in there onto its permanent home. So again, I'll show you a picture in a minute, and see you in a few. And there it is. 3 bricks, 2 pieces of 4x4 pressure treated wood, 4 T-posts, wood stacked. To the left is what's left of the stuff that was cut in September, so it, this summer should finish drying it out. Excuse me, to the right. Here to the left is the stuff that I did not burn last year. Needs to be the first stuff burnt this year, along with this stack here. This is all old stuff, and it needs to be processed and stuck on top, so it's the first stuff burnt. All right, I'm not processing this stack today. It's 11 o'clock, or it's a little after 11. That means it's lunchtime. I'm getting to the point where I'm going to start losing shade. It's getting dappled. I'm not in thick shade anymore. So my world is grab the plastic, put the plastic on it, and maybe set the piles, stick those upright so I don't end up with a snake in it, and put the tools away. Don't need the edger, don't need the shovel, don't need the brush trimmer, don't need the level, don't need the rake, don't need the hula hoe. Put them away. Tomorrow the only thing I will need is the saw. Cut this down, process it, stack it. And with that, that was kind of the step-by-step. I'm sorry you got it second time around instead of first time around. Just what happened. I forgot to didn't film it till I was done last time. But it's all good. So Panda's ready. She finds a cool spot and wants to lay down, and she thinks she sees something. Butterfly or a squirrel or, I don't know, armadillo. She's in stalk mode. Slow steps. I have no idea what she sees. Get it, Panda. Get it. Get it, Panda. Where's it at? Get it. Get it. Paw up. She's pointing. Again, slow and steady. Now, we play a stalker game, her and I, where we'll try and sneak up on each other. All right, must have been a grasshopper or a butterfly. She's, not seeing it, not feeling it. Anyway, wood stacks are done. We're going to go inside, get some lunch, take a shower. Y'all have an awesome day, and I'll talk at you later.